Welcome to the Deal Room.
Hey everybody, how's everyone doing? Thank you for tuning in, liking, and subscribing. On today's episode, we're going to discuss a 92-unit multifamily offering of 2 communities, as well as a 9-unit multifamily, today on the Deal Room. How you doing, Dino?
How you doing, brother?
Good. How's your day going?
Looking good, my friend.
Looking good? Looking good. Hanging in, looking good.
Busy week.
Busy couple days. Yep.
You look flushed.
Do I really?
No, I'm just joking. How'd you get over here? You're so busy.
We made it pretty fast. We did it. We made it happen. But yes, on today's episode, we have some nice opportunities we want to present to everybody out there that's tuning in and listening. Mentioned before, we have a 92-unit multifamily offering of 2 different properties, as well as an off-market 9-unit multifamily property. Both opportunities are all off-market, per what me and Dino usually
it's a
secret stuff that we spend our time on. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So opportunity number 1. You want to start off with the big one?
Yeah.
The big one.
It's a monster.
It is a monster. All right. So everybody out there, we have an off-market 92-unit multifamily portfolio made up of 2 different properties in Daytona Beach and South Daytona, Florida. Both properties have really done a major undertaking and rebranding. That ownership has really worked extremely hard to bring the properties up in regard to their recognition in their name and their brand, as well as also working on bringing the properties value in regard to the home and the community in which they've done in regard to exterior CapEx and interior CapEx as well. And they've done a nice job on bringing the rents to market. However, there is still enough room on these deals to go ahead and raise rents even further, but a lot of CapEx is not really going to be needed. You can actually stretch the CapEx out over time.
The thing I like about it the most is, of course, the location. But he has taken what he sees in South Florida and has brought it over here, which not everyone takes it to this level, right?
You're right.
This guy's not afraid to spend money. That's what I feel like.
No,
my kind of guy, you know?
Yeah, no, he's not.
Like, if you go by the place, like even driving by, it just doesn't look like it's from Daytona. It
Right.
looks like it's sitting in Boca.
Yeah.
Or maybe even further south, straight up Miami. So I think just that, the facade, and you can tell that he wasn't frugal.
Yeah. No, he doesn't
And
hold
that's
back.
important.
Yeah. It is important.
And then, of course, the interiors, he did the same thing. So it demands that kind of rental income.
Yeah.
Not under 1,000, but way over 1,000. I'm talking 14, 15, 16, and maybe in the next 18 months, 16, 50.
Yeah.
I just feel it's going to, I see that it's going there.
Where it's going.
I mean, the rents are just going up. I could be wrong. It could even go further, but I just don't want to exaggerate too much,
Right. Be a little more conservative.
Yes.
What is it? Under promise and over deliver?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you said, when you pull in, they're beautiful. When you pull in, you're like, and that's what the tenancy, when they come, if they're looking, if there is a vacant unit, when they come in, So as we were saying, so it's 2 different properties, all concrete block, central air and heating. The first property, let's talk about one of them. So 46 units on one property. It also has a laundry room and an office. Let me see.
Sits on 1.73 acres. A lot of land.
Correct. And 75 parking spaces. Quite nice.
Yeah, that is a nice ratio.
Now, as Dino was just mentioning, the acreage here, another value add component that can be added to this property to get, as Dino was saying, 1650, maybe even higher, is you can continue adding outdoor amenities. So big things are like, a dog park in there, some form of outdoor fitness equipment, believe it or not. It's so beautiful. Like right now, spring break time's coming on, spring is in the air. It'd be nice to go outside, do a little yoga, a little jump rope, maybe lift a little bit of weights, you know what I mean? Or a little cycling or running path. Beautiful. As well as adding some little outdoor barbecue areas or picnic areas to go out there. I mean, there's enough room on this property to continue to add those amenities.
Yeah.
So something to take note on. The second property, do you want to...
Yeah, so the second property is on that I-4 corridor, which is the other, like you live on that I-4 Bevel Road corridor, and it's a straight shot to Orlando from there. So this property is right off of that road. Also, coincidentally, 46 units, also concrete block all the way up 2 stories, which you don't get that anymore, right? So the newer projects that are going up, they're all stick.
Mm-hmm.
Stick, Tyvek, and then stucco, right? Which, who knows, they could probably hold up, right? In this day and age, there's a certain type of wood they use and all that, but concrete block always feels better. Now, this is all the way up, even on the second floor. And again, he's done the same, the transformation, and we can send you all that once you guys inquire. The transformation is unseen. Like, people don't usually take it to this kind of level. So you want to get a hold of us quickly. This is the same thing. The rents are going up, and there's still more value add, because as an owner, even though a rent's coming due, a lease is coming due, you can take something from $1,150 to maybe $1,300 or $1,350, but you can't take it from $1,150 to $1,700. Okay, so call us, get in touch with us, so we can talk about this and coach you if you don't know how already, which I'm sure a lot of you do. But we can coach you on the steps and what year 1, year 2, and year 3 are going to look like. And where, of course, the property values are still going, right? So the price per door is also elevating. So there's more to it than just the rental income. Yes, we need that for appraising, for the lenders, yes. And if you're cash, that's even better. But in the future, we are looking at price per door as well and where those are going. So this one is sitting on 2.21 acres of land. And the transformations, again, are great. He's not afraid to spend money. He's not frugal. So when you buy, you will feel confident that the mechanical, the electric, the plumbing, the cosmetics you see, but rest assured that all those things, the MEPs, they call them, the mechanical, electric, and plumbing, are A1 as well.
Yep, correct. Yeah, so beautiful properties, going back again, like Dino was just mentioning. I mean, to be honest with you, you don't have to, this opportunity, you can actually just dive right in, continue business the way you want to do business or the way it's being conducted, and go ahead. And as far as like, if you have to worry about like, what am I going to do for CapEx or raising budgets? Yes, include something like that in there. But all that's really left on this property, if you choose to do so, would be improving and renovating just the interiors as they have been doing in a beautiful fashion. So I would recommend doing it if you can. But that is not right away. They've been doing it only as units have been coming up and vacant. and when the lease is renewed, or if they want to move or they don't want to move, if they're moving out of whatever the situation may be. So you don't have to like have that like right off the gate, like you got to start doing things right away. That lift is already done for you guys. And something else that's very important about the location of these properties is Amazon is coming in 2.8 million square foot, 5-story high building with a minimum of 1,000 jobs, which they're breaking ground on that Amazon facility, I believe, as we speak. So, and they're predicting to be done, I believe, in the first quarter of 2023. So that gives a little more time right now, almost a year before that's done. So great time to get in. If there happens to be vacancies, you can go ahead and improve those or approve upon the plan that you want to put in place. And that's just one of the things that are happening in that area, which is, again, less than 3 miles away, will be Amazon. Brand new.
Next on the list is a beachside 9 unit. Correct?
Correct.
T4 zoning. So there's a lot you can do there. Airbnb, short term, long term, close to the ocean, close to the tourist district. So if you want to go conservative, you could probably go with people working in the hospitality industry, people working at the Hilton, they're housekeepers or this or that, and they're ready to pay. Sometimes they'll get a roommate. But if you want the highest ROI, you could go Airbnb, short-term rental, VRBO, go that route. And that, he said he's put how much into that?
This is another property where the owner has done a lot. I mean, the list, I know it's from plumbing to electrical to interiors. And it has a beautiful, it's the cool thing about this property is actually it's not a big property, but the layout of it is kind of unique. And I think, in my opinion, he really made the most of the square footage of what he had to work with.
Right.
The unit mix on this one right here is there's 1 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1 2-bedroom, 1.5 baths, 4 1-1s, and 3 studios, and 2 stories high. But again,
and we knew the previous owner, so we know where he's taken it.
Yeah.
Because there was a time when the mechanicals and
deferred maintenance
plumbing
was, there was some deferred maintenance.
Yeah.
Definitely that was going on. But he did a phenomenal job once again. And beachside, like Dino said, phenomenal location as well on that one.
Can't get better than that.
Yeah.
We've sold a lot in the area around there, too. Like the adjoining wall. I think we sold a 17 unit, right?
We did. Actually, yes, it popped up.
We sold it twice. Already.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for the third.
Stay tuned for the third. Yes. That thing's like right next door. Yes. But great area. Again, off market. Wonderful opportunity. Please, if you have any interest in these opportunities, please click the link below, and that will send you to a site that you can go ahead and request the information for these assets.
And don't be afraid of the rates, guys. 0.25% raise that just happened is not a big deal. In fact, it should create some urgency with y'all to act now.
Yeah.
I think. Get in before, right? So get in before the 7 rate hikes of this year and however many.
Is that what it's going to be? I know there's so many rumors.
They're going back and forth. I think he put out an article, just Jay Powell.
Did he? There's a few of them that
It might be 6.
Yeah, New York Times, they said Fed raises rates and projects 6 more increases.
Right.
But
then I think he dropped it down to 6, but they're going to play it out, right? So if the inflation cuts back because people are slowing down, so I don't think it's going to cut back like right now. Like you guys should definitely call us. We should definitely get you with our lenders, get you in the door now before you're paying 2% over what you're paying now.
Yeah.
So let's get it in now. And then when it, slows down, you're already in. And on properties like this, a percent here and there is not that big of a deal.
No.
I mean, these things are flowing, cash flowing.
Well, I mean, even like you said, if a quarter point isn't that much, even if it was, let's just say, a point down the road, it's still fairly good. I think, I don't want anything to get raised. Nobody wants it to get raised. But in the grand scheme of things, it's honestly not that bad compared to where interest rates have been. We aren't in the 80s anymore where it was out of control crazy. The 90s, you know what I mean? We're not in those. But still, like I said, the markets are a little funky. Today was another day like we were yesterday was a little funky. So you could, unpredicted times right now currently,
Right.
But if you're scared, real estate, these are some phenomenal opportunities. And we have other stuff too, as well.
Yeah, you don't have to go big, small. We have 4s, we have 3s, we have 2s, we have 10s. So anything you guys need, just hit us up. I lost my train of thought for a second though. But yeah,
no, on
interest
the
rates, meaning like with the interest rates, you have to hedge, right? So you're hedging against inflation, and then you're kind of fine tuning it according to where the rate is going. So you want to pull some money out of stock, maybe, because you're protecting the money, right? Like I said on the phone to somebody today, our lender. He said, "You're making a lot of money over there." I said, right now I'm just trying to protect it.
Yeah, correct.
So take a little, keep it in stock, but whatever you're up on, pull it out, call us. Let's put it in real estate. 20%, 25% down payment, 30% if you're a conservative. You want to really cash flow. And let's find you something. And then also, we want to ask them what they need, right? Like, what do you guys have something you want to sell before you might think the market may go the other way? No one knows. But some people, they want to be in the safe zone right now. They might want to sell. And you can see from our subscribers, our views, that we have them. Not to mention, of course, our thousands and thousands of people in our database that hit us up every day due to our many years of spending on the internet. So our database has grown. So anything you need. And the lenders are in our database too, right? They're listening, watching. What are Dino and Sean putting out today?
They're looking at these deals.
What emails did they blast out today? So the lenders are seeing. The lenders are watching the show too. Yeah. So we have the village you need to put the deal together, either to buy or sell.
Well said.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
How's the family?
Good. A little tired, but good. Yeah. Still in that baby season. But,
yeah,
but good.
I know. I saw on social media the baby's at the playground.
Yeah.
With some other cousins.
It was a birthday party.
Oh, okay.
That they went to. How's the back? Back's a little sore. That's why I'm just trying not to move too much. Had to have a little surgery on the back.
Yeah, right.
Can you share the burn story?
The burn story.
A little pinch at first.
Oh, yeah. So in the surgery, so the doctor's like, all right, it's going to numb me up. So he goes, first you're going to feel a little bit pinched, then you're going to feel a burn. So I'm like, all right, here we go. He injects, me with the needle. I felt the pinch, not bad. He's like, and here's the burn. Didn't feel the burn. About 10, 15 seconds later, I felt the burn. I felt the burn. And did it burn. But, yeah.
Like Usher. Gonna burn for me to say this.
But yeah, the stitches come out, and next week the stitches come out. So looking forward to that.
Oh, my God. Yeah, man. I'm glad you got through that.
Yep. Getting through.
You're all
there
good now, though, right?
All good. All good. Back in the mix.
All right.
And ready to hedge against these interest rates.
What else you got here? You got a couple articles?
We do. That's what I was just going through. Like I said, I mean, the New York, there's so many, again, articles and different predictions and everybody's saying different things, but we do know that obviously inflation is upon us. You know, they're saying they're doing this, or the Fed's doing this to help procure or slow down inflation.
Yep.
Is it going to? I mean, we can get into opinion-based stuff here, but I mean,
it can.
I know it definitely can, but I mean, I think there's
supply,
so many
demand.
is the time right to do that, or that they keep that.
So,
rates for the spending.
For instance, the housing market, like in the residential side, I really don't see, even with the interest rates going up, that the market, the prices, let me rephrase, the prices of homes going down. I just don't see that.
We heard today.
Not in Florida. Maybe Nebraska. You know what I mean?
Right.
But,
not in Florida. Not in Florida.
Not where you're, no matter where you go in this state, you're less than 64 miles from an ocean. So you could be in the woods, in the swamp of Florida.
Yeah.
But you're still like an hour away from the beach.
Correct.
So
it's pretty cool.
I just don't see the prices dropping in Florida.
We heard from two people today. First person, remember that all full price offers didn't even have a chance. And then the call we came in right before coming to the studio. Remember, she lost how many, 4 or 5 bids over ask still.
You want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
Amaya went to go show a triplex. She's going to get outbid by a cash buyer for guess how much?
I know because
$450,000 for a triplex.
The numbers have increased. And they're going to get it, and they're selling, and they're selling too for those
sellers. Don't get spoiled. It was in tip-top shape. Tip-top. Like pristine. But the prices are there.
Yep. And the cap rates at these prices, they're not 10 caps. They're not 8 caps. I mean, these are compressed cap. These are like 2.5, 3. 4 is like, whoa, it's a 4 cap. And they're still selling. There's a lot of reasoning behind that I've...
Something like that one, it's so pristine inside.
Yeah.
That you could probably do Airbnb. I forgot if it's in that zone where
it may
in our town where it's upcoming, where a south side of the beach tourist area is allowed, or no, it's the north side. The north side is being
correct.
allowed.
The north side, not the correct. Yep.
So I think it is.
Is it in that zone?
I think
I hope so for whoever that is.
Yeah.
But then again, even if it wasn't pristine, a compressed cap rate, they're still selling it at...
Yeah.
Because like we always say, and to be honest with you, again, you've been saying this for a long time, and it's still continuing into 2022. We're almost at the end of the first quarter, and like we just said, both residentially and commercially, it is still driving up. So, I mean, as they say to me on the phone, like I'm like, why would you consider buying a 3% cap rate? Like, you don't understand, Sean, because it's not a 3 cap to me, opposed to if I stay where I am. And what I'm doing, like you say, Dino, all the time, skate to the future, follow the puck. Where's the puck going? Think about the future, because that 3 cap in a year isn't going to be a 3 cap.
The buyer today on the phone, did you hear what he said? Capital preservation. So instead of losing money and like, let's say you put it into, I don't know, Ford, for instance, and you buy it at 21 and now it's at 16, they lost.
Yeah.
So somebody might think, oh, okay, well, the next time it goes to 21, I'm going to wait. But when it hits there, I'm going to pull it and I'm going to put it into anything that makes halfway decent sense. So like I'll put it into that triplex, even though it might make a 4% return. I'll bank on appreciation. Or at least I'm making the 4% and I know it's stuck in the ground and it's not going to just disappear.
I agree.
It's not going to
completely.
vanish.
I agree completely. To me.
So it's that capital preservation. And then when he said that on the phone, I just laughed. I was like, wow. Okay, that's a good one.
It is.
But Jesus.
That makes you I know, but think about how many people are thinking that right now. Where's the opportunity? Where's the inventory? Where do I go? What do I get? And then you see the market like it's been this past week. Up and
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my God, what's going on?
So
That's
like
enough stress alone.
Like, yeah. So like younger guys like you and I might like the volatility. It's like a high, right? Like,
Right.
oh, boom, we're down. Okay, but we're up.
Oh,
Woo! But people that are in their 55, 60, 60, they don't like that. They want boring. Let me just put my money here. I don't even want 7%, bro.
yeah.
Just give me a cool 5.
Yeah. It's like, easy. Nice and easy. I know what you're saying. Yep.
I'm saving for my grandchildren.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. You're right.
So it doesn't always have to be, guys, that 10 cap, 9 cap, 8. Yes, it's fun. But let's think about other aspects of real estate, right? It's not always, hey, we got to kill it on every deal. Okay, great. Buy a 4. Let's see some appreciation. We'll sell it for you. And then when the market pulls back, we'll get you there. We'll get you to your 7, your S&P 500 supposed,
Right.
income.
Yeah. And there's many other ways that you can grow that number too, just by looking at the asset. What can you add to this asset? What can you do to this asset that will generate, like Dino was saying, going back to, if it is 1,100, let's just say right now, to bring it to 13, maybe 1350, in year 2. And then on that next 7-month renewal lease, 12-month renewal lease, what else was added to maybe get a little bit more? But yet if it unit becomes vacant, now that new person's coming in at maybe 14 and a quarter. So there's a lot of ways to operate the business. In other
And do a
words.
search. Go on Zillow, rentals, and watch the rents, where they're going. If you don't believe them, let's say there's a low rent, call them up. Say, hey, is that still available? And see if it's available. Don't trust us on that. If you want to call them up yourself, go for it.
Yeah, it's encouraged.
Yeah,
Highly
apartments.com.
encouraged.
Call them up.
encouraged.
Do you have this 2-bedroom that's available for $1,500? No, we don't. The new price is going to be $2,300. It's like,
We have a client that had one vacancy, was telling me during the past week. He was getting phone calls at 2 and 3 in the morning that people were just ready to bring the check then and there.
oh yeah.
He blew me away. He goes, you wouldn't believe my phone was literally ringing at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning with potential tenants that wanted to. I was like, wow. But like you just said, it's very much the stuff that we're sharing and that we're giving everybody is what's happened in the last week to us, the last day to us. So we're just sharing that information with everybody, help spread the word. And please comment down below. Let us know what's going on too. We really want to start to engage a lot more with the audience, to just more knowledge is power. And please, we really encourage you guys. Anything you can share. If you're in Nebraska, let us know what's going on in those rental rates in
tell
Nebraska.
us about a 20 unit. We'll come get it.
Yeah, please. You know what I mean? What's going on in Texas? What's going on in California? What's going on in Idaho? What's going on in Maryland? Let us know. We want to know those things so we can share those things with everybody too.
Definitely.
What a week though, right?
Crazy.
I know.
I got to get back to work, bro.
I know.
Back
Well,
to the office.
You want to go? It's one of those. Oh, we got to work while we can work.
Yeah, we don't go home after this. We go back to the office to reply your emails
keep it going.
and keep the deals alive.
Yeah, and something that before we go, just something to say also that we haven't said yet, though, but our thoughts and prayers are with everyone in Ukraine right now, everyone that's struggling. As we're sitting here talking about these opportunities, there's people that are losing their homes and moving that they don't know where they're going to live or eat next. So our thoughts and our prayers are sincerely with all the people of Ukraine.
Prayers. Thank you for watching the Deal Room.